Hey, fill-in queen.
Hey, girls.
Jimmy, fill-in for the queen who had a royal emergency. Of course, you know everything going on over in England. The queen is out today. The queen will be back next week. But JB's got you covered with a lot of great stuff for the weekend.
A lot of great stuff for the weekend, and the Queen actually gave me a list of all the stuff, and after I checked, that half of it was next weekend.
Oh, that sounds about right.
It was edited down a little bit.
Only half?
Yeah. Only half.
Where does Queen get this info that's so wrong all the time?
I don't know. Okay, so in celebration of Black History Month, you can come to a luncheon today at the Doubletree Hotel Perimeter and hear Andrew Young speak. It starts at 11:30 this morning and celebrates the life of Mr. Young, who is obviously one of the last living heroes of the 1960s civil rights movement. This guy is 91 years old. He looks amazing. C.B. Hackworth, who's a friend of mine, he was a friend of our shows back in the day. He works for him. He's always posting pictures of Andrew Young. Leslie, this guy's schedule makes yours look like child's play.
Still, at 91?
91. Wow. He's got a speech here, an appearance here. He's signing a book here. It's unbelievable.
Wow.
Also, in honor of Black History Month, Atlantic Station is hosting an event for Black History Month tonight at 7 with a screening of the movie The Color of Friendship, which is the tale of friendship between a black girl and a white girl during the time of South African apartheid. Now, look, okay, this is a very nice event by Atlantic Station, but Atlantic Station, it's February. And I say if you want to do something nice for the black community, how about not having a screening on the green in 47-degree weather? Let them inside the theater in the nice toasty recliner seats watching a movie and make the white folk watch the movie outside on the screen on the green. Hamilton continues at the Fox for a couple more weeks. I have seen Hamilton 4 times.
I loved
Have
Hamilton.
You guys?
I've seen it once.
Did see it.
I loved it. Yeah.
I saw it on Broadway.
Yeah.
You
did?
I did.
Barnes, I would not have. I was not pegging you to have seen this.
Of all of them, I mean that's one you have to go to. I went at the height of all the madness. Heather and I went, got tickets to the whole thing.
We're impressed, Barnes.
Very impressed. When it came here the first time, tickets were so expensive. It was cheaper for us to fly to Chicago and see it there, where it was like on a long run. It was like on a residency there, than to see it here at the Fox. Anyway, it's playing here at the Fox still for another couple weeks, as I said. And if you've never seen it, I would say get the soundtrack first and listen to the soundtrack a few times so you can familiarize yourself with it. It'll make it a better experience.
Good advice.
The way I got into it was because in Nevis, we were filming the Four Seasons in Nevis, and that's where Hamilton's childhood home was. And that's what first got... When I can connect to history like that, I'm all in. Like, I love that stuff.
Right. Barnes' connection to history is the Four Seasons in Nevis. Wow.
No, but the dude's house is there. I've been in his childhood home.
Now, Leslie, you know what I want to see on Broadway? I want to see Beautiful Noise. No, Beautiful Noise. The Neil Diamond. You play.
Need to.
That's what I want to see.
Yes.
All right. Tomorrow through February 7th, the Cobb Energy Center is hosting a ballet about the life of Coco Chanel. And I only mention it because I know Barnes has been looking for tickets to this. So if anyone can please hook him up, I know he will appreciate it.
I feel like you're doing the announcements at an old folks' home. You don't have the energy of the you don't have the energy of the Queen.
I think I have good energy.
He has the correct info.
He's leaning into the mic, and the mic's on a stand, but he's holding the mic also at the same time, and he just seems very earnest.
Well, I'm just holding it for support. It's holding me up. I'm not holding the mic. The mic is holding me up.
Oh.
Okay, so tomorrow evening at 7... tomorrow evening at 7, bring all your questions about medical cannabis to the Sandy Springs Library. I don't know where Queen dug this one up, but this is the most random event. It's a talk on exactly what is legal in Georgia and how to get a medical cannabis card. I want to know, how do we know this is not just like a sting operation where everyone who shows up is going to get pat down and hauled off to jail. By the way, are you guys gummy people? Are you part of the gummy revolution?
I'm not.
I tried it, and it did nothing to me. Someone else in my household tried it, a half of one. I had to walk that person up the stairs.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm too scared to try any of that stuff.
It affects
That would be
everyone
me.
differently.
I love how there's actually an official gummy of the Braves.
Really?
Oh, that's funny.
You know that?
No.
Yeah, there's a
official
huge
gummy.
sign on the side of the side of the stadium. It's like for some gummy or something.
Maybe we need a Morning X gummy.
Oh, hey,
We have a
there
beer.
you go.
Yeah, we have a beer. Let's get the gummy. And then next, what's after that?
Tomorrow night at the Plaza Theater, a screening of I Want to Hold Your Hand, the 1978 Robert Zemeckis movie about a bunch of teenagers in 1964 trying to get tickets to the Beatles' Ed Sullivan appearance. And one of the stars of the movie, Eddie Deason, I don't know if you remember that guy from the 80s. He was like, always played a nerd. He was the nerd in Grease. He'll be on hand to do a Q&A. And I was going to make a wisecrack about, where else you can see the movie Friday night? On your couch and Netflix. But it's actually, it doesn't stream. I didn't know there were any movies that don't stream.
Yeah, I guess they don't have a distribution deal. Interesting.
What concert, Leslie Barnes, can you remember camping out for tickets, like on the sidewalk for?
Oh, many. Iron Maiden, Van Halen.
Never camped out for tickets.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
No, never.
You never did an all-nighter at a Ticketmaster window?
No, never. I probably
Oh, wow.
would have, but no.
But back in the day, it used to be you would all-nighter at different, either a record store.
Yeah, record stores were big. Yeah.
I camped out for Tom Petty, and I camped out for the Beach Boys.
Oh, man, you are a hardcore camper. Bro's camping out for the Beach Boys. I'm at Iron Maiden. He's at the Beach
Back when
Boys.
Brian Wilson, right?
You and I had different childhood
Right.
musical tastes.
We were on different paths, for sure. There were people camped out for the 99X party on Saturday for the beer.
Yeah.
I was blown away.
Really?
There were
Wow.
at 1 o'clock. There were people,
I'm
like
impressed.
30 people lined up. I was shocked. That's everybody that listens at one location.
That's very cool. All right, the Joe Russo's Almost Dead are playing the Easter tomorrow and Saturday night. And I researched this, by the way. What band has the most? They're obviously a Grateful Dead tribute band. What band do you think has the most tribute band versions?
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Beatles?
Elvis?
Yeah, it is. Well, Elvis would be a good call. It is the Beatles, as a matter of fact. Although I don't know how they really can 100% keep track of that, but it is the Beatles. This is 100% true. There is an all-female Zeppelin tribute band called Les Zeppelin.
Oh, no, we know about that. They've been around
You
a
do?
while. Yes.
Les Zeppelin?
Yeah, they play Atlanta all the time.
Yeah, that's a whole cottage
Oh,
industry.
okay.
This cover
Yeah.
band, like when you take on the personas it is
Yeah.
everywhere. And there are some people who swear by it.
Well, Mad Life Studios up in, is it Woodstock?
Yeah.
Is a great venue, and like that's their thing. All they have there are pretty much cover bands. Occasionally they may have something else, but like that's their
You've been
stock
there?
in trade. I have been there. I saw a Tom Petty tribute band there.
No kidding.
Wow.
I have a
Wow.
buddy who
Yeah.
will always call me when there's a cover band like that or a tribute band, and I'm just like, bro, I want to go to the real
want
one.
the real thing?
I know a lot of people like it, but he calls every weekend. Hey, the Jeremy Buffett tribute band's playing at Cornholes.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, I bet it's great. Have a great time, but they're everywhere though.
Yeah.
It is the cottage industry.
Tomorrow night at the Variety Playhouse, Who's Bad? The Michael Jackson Experience.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Look. Okay. I'll preface this by saying I agree it is the low-hanging fruit of jokes, but of course it is an all-ages show.
Oh.
And and producers have assured, don't worry, it's not the total Michael Jackson experience.
Ooh.
And that is your weekend update.
Inching closer to cancellation every second JB's on. I love that. Love it. Good to have you back. Jimmy filling in for the Queen. The Queen will be back next week. Jimmy's here up until like 9:15ish today. Then he's got to blow out of here, or 9:30, whatever you said. This is the original. It's Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy. This is 99X.